Xin chào anh chị, em tên là Đặng Văn Hoà. Hôm nay em làm video này để ứng tuyển vào vị trí gia sư tiếng Anh. Sau đây là video giảng thử của em. So today we are gonna have a TOEIC preparation, comprehensive lessons focused on listening and reading sessions, level intermediate. Today's lesson will have an outline with overview of the TOEIC test format, listening session practice and strategies, and reading session practice and strategies. And at the end of these lessons, I will give you a preparation tips that will help you achieve a better score in the test. So, the TOEIC test format consists two main sessions, listening and reading. The total test duration is approximately 2 hours. Each session is worth up to 495 points for a total maximum score of 90. The listening session has 4 parts: photographs, question response, conversations, and talks. The reading session includes incomplete sentences, text completion, and reading comprehension. A common goal for intermediate learners is to achieve a score of 700 or higher. Because of the limited time in these demo lessons, I think I only go through 2 parts in the listening session, photographs and question response. And also in the reading session, I just do incomplete sentences and text completion. Okay, let's jump right in the lesson. In the first session, we have a listening part 1 paragraphs. In this part, you will see a picture and hear 4 sentences. You must choose the sentence that best describes the picture. So, with this section, you have to focus on the actions being performed, the location, and the objects or people shown in the image. Avoid choices with similar words that do not match the picture content. So here in the example, the part 1, in this picture you will see 3 people in a room with a long table, and the person in the middle is holding a graph or a sheet of paper and a lot of objects also on the tables. So we will try to hear and do the first example.
Number 4. Look at the picture marked number 4 in your test book. A.
Some objects are scattered on a table.
B.
Some windows are left open.
C.
Some shelves are being restocked with items.
D.
Some people are setting up a meeting room.
So we already heard about the audio, and the audio in the test only played 1 time, so you can go back if you misheard the question or the answers. I think the best option you do at that moment is just skip the question and go to the next question in order to help your test. You can do better in your test later than just trying to remember and do not know what is the right thing or not. And after being heard of the audio, you will see that so this is the transcript. Some objects are scattered on table, some windows are left open, and some shelves are being restocked with items. Some people are setting up a meeting room. So we will have some confusion that which one is the best describe the picture. We have it with the first answer. We have some objects are scattered on the table, so we see that there are really some objects are scattered on the table here. So it is true statement, and we can move to the next option. Like some windows are left open, and we see that the windows are not open. So this is a wrong statement, and then we can move on to the next option. That some shelves are being restocked with items. The shelves are not being restocked by anyone, so it's obviously a wrong statement. Some people are setting up a meeting room. According to this picture, I don't see anything that being set up. So you should, right now we can come to a conclusion that A is the best answer for this picture. So here is some vocabulary that if you don't know or you don't understand what is these words, you should write down and remember for the next practice. So here is the answer. Some objects are scattered on the table, which is a right statement according to the picture. In the part 2, we have a question and response. In this type of question, will you hear a question followed by 3 responses? Choose the most appropriate response to the question. So the most appropriate response there are some response that may not answer the question, but you will find is most appropriate to that question. And really be careful of distractors, responses that sound similar but do not make logical sense. So the test will try to make confuse you, and they will place all the distracting answers. And if you trying to listen to keyword and without understand the whole context of the question or the situation, you will most likely make a mistake. So listen for keywords, but also understand the context of the question. So if you only listen for keywords, you not do the best thing you can do in this part. So here's the example.
Number 15.
Who's supposed to lead the weekly staff meeting today?
A.
We'll hire more staff.
B.
It's on the meeting agenda.
C.
Let's meet at 3 instead.
So in this example, the most important keywords you need to listen and understand is the question verb who is setting up the meeting. So if you listen and understand this question, it's really easy to choose the answer. Oh, here is a transcript of this example. Who's supposed to lead the weekly staff meeting today? You don't have to listen entire question. Like you only need to listen to who's lead the staff meeting today. Those red words are the keywords that you need to understand. All the words is trying to make it hard to listen and distract you. Oh, here we have the first option is we'll hire more staff. It's not related to the question. And B is on meeting agenda. It's still appropriate and make a logical sense to the question, but we come to the C option. Let's meet at 3 instead. The question is not about time, so the C option is actually is not related to the question. So the key answer is B, is on meeting agenda. So the person that leads the staff meeting is on the agenda. An agenda is a paper that have the name of the person. Yeah. So we will go to the reading section, part 5, incomplete sentences. You will be given a sentence with a missing word or phrase. Choose the best option to complete the sentence correctly. This section tests grammar, verb tense, word forms, and prepositions. Strategy is read the entire sentence carefully before choosing your answer. In this part, it's really easy if you read the sentence carefully, and then you will read the answer options here, and if you see that make logical sense with the sentence, with the question, then you will choose it as the best answer. Most likely in this part is testing grammar, verb tense, word forms. So it's like a basic knowledge. So I think it's gonna be easy. Sample question: Mr. Johnson blank the proposal before the deadline. So in this blank, it missing the major component is verb, right? So here we have the word finish in the verb, but they have 4 different kinds of verb form. So how to know what is the correct answer? The correct answer is B, finished. But why is this? Why B is the correct answer but not A? A is not the correct answer because he finished before the deadline. Before the deadline is the component that indicate this Mr. Johnson already finished, and A is the present tense. It's not the best the best answer here for this situation. Has finished is a present perfect tense, but the present perfect tense is to not include a specific time. Here it had a before the deadline is the specific time, so it's not the present perfect tense. Also finish is a present tense with a present tense, but it's in the wrong answer. So B is a simple present tense, a simple past tense. It is simple past tense, and it's matched with the question. In the reading section, part 6, text completion. So in this section, you will see a short passage, an email or memo with several blanks. Each blank has 4 possible answers. Strategy is read the entire passage first to understand the context. Then choose the word or phrase that fits the best grammatically and contextually. In this part, context is the entire point of this test in the part. So when you read the question, here in the example question, please ensure that your login credentials are kept. We have to understand that this is a reminder that make sure that your login credentials are something, right? A, confidential. B, confident. C, confidentiality. D, confidentially. So they also test your word form knowledge and your ability to understand the context in this situation. And I also present the correct answer here is confidential. And why A is the answer for this question? The question is missing. It already have verbs and subject. So the missing part is object, and the object here is some kind of confidence, like một cái bí mật để cái đăng nhập đăng nhập này được giữ bí mật. So Ace is a satisfied answer here. It also match with the structure in the question. Confident is a noun, so it's not match because here we have a verb and next to the verb is it should be adverb that can help it extend and you understand the context in the question. Confidentiality is also a noun. No, confident is a different word, right? Confident is a different word. Have a different meaning now, and confidentiality. Confidentiality is a noun for confidential, but we don't need more now here in this question to expand the contextual context. Confidentially is also adverb that we try to confuse you with the confidential, but confidentially is not the right verb form for confidential. So confidential is the only right form and right context here for this question. Okay, I will give you some final preparation tips after go through lessons that TOEIC test is not really hard to achieve above 700 score. You just need to study regularly and practice with real materials. And time management is also a major concern, because in the listening test you only listen one time and you cannot go back to the audios and listen again. So you have to make sure that each question have a limited time to do, and you can improve your ability to do it really quick and precisely. Learn commonly used phrase and collocation in business English. The TOEIC test it has a variety of phrases and collocation in business English, and also in newspaper and working environment. So yeah, you should also do that. Practice listening using English news, podcasts, and videos. In my personal experience, listening to English video on YouTube and is the major practice I do before I take the test, because it helped my ability of my comprehensive listening skill improve dramatically. Take full-length practice tests to become familiar with the format and pressures. You should do it, but you shouldn't do the full test every day or every week, because you will be fatigued and exhausted from the test, and you will not, and your mental health is not really good enough to, and your motivation is like decrease, because you will have to go through it again and again for so many times. You only do the full test when you have a ready and when you are ready and you are feel you are you can do it, and in your free time. So thank you for participating in the TOEIC lesson today, and continue to review your notes and complete practice exercise. Look for more lessons and resources to strengthen your skills. Stay consistent and confident in your preparation. So that's it, all of my demo lessons today, and I hope you guys understand and get a better score in your next TOEIC test. Thank you again, and thank you for watching the entire video, and I will appreciate your time and effort. I hope I can I hope I deliver meaning and useful lessons to you. Goodbye.